So what happens if you actually stick to your plan as a trader? Well, we're gonna talk about it. Today's Wednesday. I didn't stream today, I didn't stream yesterday, but I did stream on Monday. And on Monday, I said something very important, which was that we're in this daily range on ES. Today was very choppy. We had PPI today. Bang open the charts. This is gonna be very cut and dry to the point video. I just wanna show you guys something really important as a trader, right? If you're new here, my name's Forrest. I invest in stuff. I am adamant about everybody taking control of their financial future. It's something that you absolutely need to do. Cool. All right, so we have the charts open. I have ES and M&Q open on the 1 hour. Okay, we're going into settlement here in about 25 minutes. The story of the charts on Monday, we'll go to the daily chart. Okay, ES, NQ. We'll open up ES on the daily, and there's just one thing that I want to see. So let's go back to Monday, okay? So this is the chart as of Monday. We can see that we have this kind of pennant form channel thing forming. Doesn't really matter what you call it, to be honest. I used to be way more particular. It honestly doesn't matter. We have a very obvious shape. We have lows that are going higher. We have higher lows and we have higher highs. We're still in an uptrend. We've been in an uptrend for a while. So the question is, I as a trader, I'm speculating about the future direction and placement of price. Because I trade the volume profile, you know, I can go to the 24-hour chart, let our visible range load, and we'll get some intuition about the auction, right? We can see where people are positioned in the market with this, okay? So there's some nodes here, there. Very, very simply though, okay, as time progresses, let's go forward by 4 hours. We respect our upper trend line. So trend line still in play, cool. I said I was looking for a big boy buy down here on the lower trend line. Very, very simple. So you could short from here to here. Okay, this is one very simple trade idea. You take a short from here, you take a long from here. Let's see if this trade idea would have worked out. So I'll go short here. Okay, let's see if that would have worked out. And actually, let me put my take profit, okay, down here. So let's see if that trade idea would have worked out. Holy crap, it did. And then you go long, and let's see what would happen if you would have went long, okay? So as of right now, well, I went too far ahead. You can see that going long off this trend line would have played out. Now, we cracked through this, which is pretty common when you add in, or it makes, I shouldn't say it's common, it makes sense when you account for what's happening in NQ. So if we look at NQ on the daily as well, we can see that it's much more choppy. Okay, we don't have that clean shape like we have on ES, and because we're lacking that shape, we should expect the choppiness, right? So let's go to the, actually let's go to the 4 hour on NQ, and you can see here that we did have a trend line. It got disrespected, we gapped down, we came up higher, and there was a few key levels that you could really look out for, okay? Previous day VAL, I mentioned this, go to the video from my stream on Monday. I mentioned that we'd probably attack this session's value area low on Monday. I remember saying it because it was my trade plan. That's all I was thinking about today. Okay, we have this level 22,898. Now, we did rupture through it quite dramatically, but it really doesn't matter. Okay, both of these together gives us enough guidance to see that we still have, we should expect a higher low. So your stop should be down here. Okay, if you're long 22,803, or you just look for a long here. I took a long actually at this VAL. I experienced about 114 points of drawdown today, FYI. And I'm still holding this long. You can see here that we're doing decent up here, right? Another 114 points up, and I'm looking for all-time highs, right? So decent trades there. You could have shorted into this as well. I took a few little scalp shorts, nothing crazy, like 50, 60 points. Very, very simple. Simple is better. Better is profitable. Do not overcomplicate your trading, okay? We use the volume profile. It'll help you snipe levels, right? Understanding where people are positioned, because all people react the same in most similar situations, right? People are fear-driven and they're greed-driven. More often than not, people react and then they use their brain to justify their actions. Very few people do the inverse. Very few people actually think and then act. Most people will have an emotional response. They'll do something because of that emotional response, and then they'll try to explain to you. And I'm talking about traders here. So the reason why that's important is because when you know where people are positioned, you will know exactly what their motivations are going to be and what their actual response is going to be to the market approaching either their entry or a reasonable exit, right? They're going to get greedy or they're going to get really, really afraid. So that will allow you to make some really simple, smart decisions as a trader. So regardless of whatever system you're trading, just keep that in mind. Keep it simple. Hope you appreciated this quick little nugget. Try to incorporate these philosophies, tactics, whatever you want to call them, into your trading system. Subscribe to the channel. Join our community, Trade Edge, the best place on the internet. I am biased, of course. Check us out. We have a 7-day free trial. And if you want a silver bullet, actually, it's not a silver bullet, but if you want to expedite your journey to learning how to be a trader, I do have a course. There's over 50 videos in our course explaining my system, the VPE system, as well as some examples. You can check that out as well. See you in the next video. Peace.